Mr. Fihla, road closures, let's start there. I know I can find out on Waze, but you can also tell us.
No, thank you to you, Thomas, and thank you for this opportunity, and let me greet everyone here today.
If you could look forward so the cameras, you don't need to address it to me, the cameras will...
Thank you so much. Yes, ours on the day is traffic management, so it's to ensure that there's safety for all road users, pedestrians especially, and officers will be dispatched from 6 in the morning. The biggest road closure is Soweto Highway, which will be closed off between the N1 bridge and Main Street in Boysens. They'll be closed off from 6 in the morning. Another closure is Crownwood Road and Boysens Reserve Road, and it will have provisions for our VIPs and those who are having hospitality tickets to get into the stadium. And when it comes to traffic management, Nasrec Road will be converted into 3 lanes. That's ingress and egress. It's traffic going into the stadium before the game and traffic leaving the stadium after the game. And this will be done between Adcock Ingram Road and Recreation Road. That's on the south side of the stadium. And between the N17 traffic circle and Shaft 17 Road. That's on the northern side of the stadium. And as Bertie did allude that there has, we have done a provision for traffic leaving the stadium after the game, and that Soweto Highway will be opened 30 minutes before the game ends, and that's at the N1 bridge, and will allow taxis from the Top 6 Association to line up at Soweto Highway. That's on the northern side of Soweto Highway, next to the pedestrian bridge, for spectators who will be leaving and going to the Johannesburg CBD and the inner city. And then Soweto Highway will also be opened at Golden Highway, and that's for public transport leaving the transport hub.
Who else is impressed that he knows that in his head? Like not a single document here speaking about all those roads. Wow. In terms of traffic, you know, are you expecting a huge amount of traffic coming into the stadium?
Definitely. From what we saw from the last game, which was 2 weeks ago from the Soweto Derby, there was a lot of traffic coming into the stadium, and as Bertie and the Prof did allude to that, we are requesting those who are coming into the stadium, public transport, or those using the private vehicles, to come as early as possible to avoid the congestion before the game. Unfortunately, congestion after the game is a bit unavoidable, and that's why we have put in those measures that we do make sure that congestion is alleviated.
All right. Brenda Tshabalala from Top 6 Taxi Association. How are you coming to the party? How are you making sure that those who travel by taxi, and we know there are numerous of them, they have the flags, they have the vuvuzelas, that's the atmosphere coming to the stadium on the roads. How are you making it easy, simple, safe for everybody to be here and to go home?
Okay, thank you, Thomas. Good morning, colleagues. I hope everyone is well and happy to hear what's going to happen on Saturday. As taxi...
If you could look forward, ma'am.
Okay, as taxi operators, we are willing to transport people safely, and they must arrive safely. We'll put monitors to monitor our taxis that they are doing the right thing. And we'll make sure that when the match is over, they'll be taken back to their various places. We'll make sure that everyone is safe. Yes.
And I mean, I was excited to hear from Bertie as well as Mr. Fihla here that you'll be able to basically rank, you know, and the cars will be waiting for people coming out of the stadium. That's a huge convenience, isn't it?
Yes.
It's going to make life much easier for your travelers?
Yes, it's going to be easy.
Okay.
We'll work hand in hand with JMPD and the subs to monitor all those.
And then, are there any differences in cost? Will it be a regular fee? Anything changing with regards to coming in and out of the stadium using a Top 6 taxi?
Not at all. Everything is free.
Oh.
Yes.
Kumnandi. Eh? Mahala free?
Yes, mahala for free. Avulegi la masa.
Well, I know how I'm getting here.
If they encounter any problem about taxis, they must call this number. It's 079 116 4244. Those are the people who will be working with the taxis around here in our stadium. Yes. Any crime, anything, taxi operators will be here, monitors will be here. Everyone must be safe. All different places, because we are national.
Yeah.
People will be coming all over. Yes.
So, wow, okay. Guys are ready. This state of readiness is ready. Sandy Roth from Gautrain. When it comes to using the Gautrain, I think a lot of people are used to that. This is new though, that Gautrain is how I can get to Soccer City and get to the Carling Black Label Club. How do I do that?
Okay. Thanks, Thomas. It's exciting, firstly, to be partnering with FNB Stadium and the Cup, and getting spectators here as fast as we can. And if I may say, Gautrain is the fastest route. So the easiest way to get here really is if you are with a train, Pretoria, Hatfield, any of our stations, take the train through to Park Station. From Park Station, we have dedicated buses, really on a dedicated route, which is really fast. We're not going to be part of the congestion and that. So the fastest route to the stadium is Park to the actual transport hub, just over the promenade, and you're in the stadium. So that is the route that Gautrain will be taking. Easy, simple. A lot of people, you say, have used the Gautrain. For those that haven't, we do have Gautrain cards that you can use. But easier, if you've never used the Gautrain, you can use a contactless tap-and-go bank card. That's how you can use the Gautrain.
And then, do I have to ride the train in order to access the bus? Because, I may live close enough to a train station where I can simply just, drive there. How is that going to work for those who want to come here?
If you are close to Park Station, you can either park at Park Station, we have ample parking there, then just hop on the bus from there. Alternatively, get a lift through to Park Station. But our buses do run directly Park Station through to the stadium. So
And
that's easy.
is there a cost? You said tap and you said tap.
Tap and pay.
What is the cost of those options?
If you do use the train, it's a simple 25 Rand standard fare. If you don't use the train, then it's 25 Rand. If you do use the train, it's a mere 11 Rand.
Right, and it's important to mention that is coming and going.
Yes.
So when you paid your 25 or your 11 Rand, that gets you here, and then when you leave, it gets you on the Gautrain bus back to Park Station, and done, simple, that's it.
That's it. Perfect, easy. We will start running these services from 7 o'clock in the morning to make sure that we do support the stadium, getting everyone here early.
I thought Mam Tshabalala would have a go at you though when he said you're the fastest. Though, could be an interesting drag race. Anyway, if there's anything more that you'd like to add from a JMPD perspective, I heard Bertie speaking about where there's not only traffic but a crime prevention that'll be taking place. Will you be playing a role in that? I think you're the law enforcement officer here today, so maybe you can give us a sense of how safe and how the safety protocols will be taken care of.
Okay, as I did say earlier, that ours is traffic management. SAPS will be here for the crime prevention. They play a major role in ensuring that spectators and people are safe. But we also do have our undercover units, and canine units will assist where they can. But what's important is that people do stay safe, and our biggest message is driving responsibly. Responsible driving. And JMPD has for a long time has partnered with South African breweries in ensuring that members of the public are safe on the road. Just recently, an alcohol evidence center was opened in Dube, not far from here, and they've also donated and sponsored 7 mobile alcohol evidence centers. So those will be used in events like this to ensure that, firstly, we do put transgressors to book, and secondly, and most importantly, is that we ensure that there's no serious injuries or road fatalities for spectators or everyone who's going to be attending this game. So we're just appealing for members of the public, and especially those who are going to drive, don't drink, and if you're going to drink, don't drive.
Good message. All right. Thank you very much. I'm really excited about the transport options and how easy and safe it will be to get in and out of the stadium. Thank you very much to JMPD. Thank you to Top 6 Taxis as well as to Gautrain. Can't wait, and thank you for your contribution.